All right, everybody, how's it going today? It is Kitty back here today. We're here on the Patreon live server playing FTB Revelation. I hope that you guys are having a great day so far. For me, it's been pretty good. You know, I've been getting ready for this episode, editing last episode, kind of ashamed at the quality of it, but I hope this one is like setting the standard. This one will be a lot of fun. I have a lot of things planned out. And yeah, I just want to show you guys what I've done basically. So down here, I've done a massive mine shaft. I said that I was going to go mining before we started up on this episode, and I did that. So basically with this hammer, which we made towards the end of last episode, basically this mines out a 3x3. And I've taken this a very long direction both ways. And basically that has given us more than enough resources. Basically, I just go along here, chugging along, breaking cobblestone and collecting ores, and eventually this hammer will break. Sorry, I just burped. That was bad. But eventually this hammer will break, and then I just got to toss in a cobblestone, and then there you go. It's repaired again. And it takes a single cobblestone to repair the entire thing. Next thing I got is a thing called a Dynamo. Now, how this works is it's kind of like a backpack almost, but it has some unique features. So the one I have, if we search Dynamo, I have the 4th upgraded version of this, and I can hold 2048 of a single item. So basically in here it's 2048 of cobblestone, 2048 of berry medley, and it just goes on, and all these slots can have 2048 blocks in them total, which is pretty dang impressive. But the thing that I love most about it is for mining implications, because whenever you get over 2048, it takes in the blocks and it just deletes it. It doesn't even put it in your inventory. So if I put cobblestone in here, I'm not really going to need more than 2048 cobblestone. So after I get more than that, it just goes ahead and delete it for me. And it's pretty great. And then you can also throw ores in here, and most ores you're never going to get up to 2048. So you're just having a free backpack basically. And I even put the berry medley in here. Basically I made these because they're a better food source. You can combine 3 berries together. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong one. Hey, stop it. Yeah, but you can combine 3 berries together of any sorts, and then you get a berry medley. Basically gives you more food, and you get a whole bunch of saturation of it. It's really good. So if I'm ever hungry, this is what I'm just choosing to eat right now. So yeah, I've done that. I was mining for a while. You can see my tools. I did upgrade them a little bit. So I've gotten a sapphire sword, which is from Project Red. Basically, it's in between iron and diamond level, so it's an alright sword. I haven't been fighting a lot of mobs, so I haven't needed a better sword for a while, so I've just been going with this and occasionally swapping something with it. The hammer itself that we made at the end of last episode, basically I've replaced parts with paper. So if you ever get another part, like if I was to say, get this large plate made out of paper, and I was coming here and I said, oh, I want to switch out the plate, you could see, oh yeah, I can't actually do it on this one because I've already done it. But if you had a normal plate on here, you could put this in, and paper would give you another modifier. And since this is cobblestone, it doesn't really matter. So what I've put on this in the meantime is I put it on a diamond, which increases the durability by 500, so now it can break 528 blocks. And then I put on a lapis. Lapis adds on luck, which is basically fortune whenever you're mining things. So I essentially have fortune 3. I needed 360 lapis in order to do that. And then I had one more modifier, so I put on haste 1, which just increases my mining speed by 20% and makes mining ever so slightly faster. The other thing I made was a lumber axe. Lumber axe is, hold on, here's the recipe. So it's a large plate, it's a tough tool rod, it's a large binding, and then it's a broad axe head. So basically a lumber axe acts like what it sounds like. I don't have any trees near me. But basically, if I was to go up to a tree and then I was just to cut down the bottom block of it, what would happen is the entire tree would come tumbling down. So yeah, I did that. I made a diamond pickaxe, and then one of the patrons on here actually gave me long fall boots. So recipe, they're not that expensive. They're diamond, obsidian, and iron. Basically, they're fairly strong in armor durability, armor wise. They give you 3 armor and 3 toughness. I'm not sure what toughness is yet. I assume it's something added and modded, though it might also just be there in vanilla, but I'm not really sure. Anyways, I got those. Super nice. It gives you immunity to fall damage. I love that. And basically, these are most of the resources that I've got in between episodes. If you've seen, I still haven't converted a lot of these over to ores. And I went ahead and I made a basic ore doubling thing. So this is called the quartz grindstone. So if we search quartz grindstone, basically what this is you need 3 quartz, you need 3 pieces of stone, you need 2 cobblestone, and you need a wooden gear, which is 4 sticks in either of those arrangements. And basically you take that and you take a wooden crank, which is this recipe. So you just make, I don't know what that would be, an upside down L, and you get a wooden crank. And then you go ahead and take the wooden crank and you plop it right on top of there. Whenever you're in here, you see inventories, and I plop the iron in here. What happens is that as I spin this for, yeah, it takes a while. If you saw the end of the episode, you saw me doing this at the very end, and I've kind of found it funny because that was most of the time spent, was me just processing this. But you see, I processed 1 iron ore and I got 2 pulverized iron, which we can then smelt into iron ingots. So yeah, this is essentially doubling the output that we get from ores, and that's basically what I've been doing in between episodes. Alright, a tree has grown. So now I can show you what the lumber axe does. So the lumber axe, come down here, you break this 1 block all the way at the bottom, and the entire tree comes tumbling down for you. And then I go ahead and pick all these up. So yeah, it's pretty nice. It's really useful. Anyways, I'm gonna cut to when I decide what we're gonna do. Alright guys, I'm back over here. So basically I found this slime island off the coast of where we live, and I don't know why my minimap is doing that. Oh, it does do it when I zoom in. Okay, that's strange. So yeah, our home is like right over there. My minimap reset for whatever reason, but our home's right over there. And basically I just traveled along the coast a little bit, and there's a slime island off to the coast over here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pillar up there and we're going to get some slimy stuff going. Now, I don't want to make the slime boots because I don't like the bouncing, and plus I have the long fall boots, which don't make me bounce. But I do want the slime sling, plus slime is useful for other stuff, I guess. Probably, maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't explain the dank knoll. So the dank knoll is useful because it can hold items, but if you shift, it's shift and then you can scroll, and it lets you choose which blocks you want to place. So if you see in the corner there, you see the block changing. So if I want to place down wood, I could place down wood, but if I just scroll, I can find my cobblestone again, gravel, dirt, cobblestone. And then you can place it just like it's a block. And you can see down in the corner that each time I place one, it is taking it out of the dank knoll. So yeah. It's a good way if you want to store a lot of a block. So like if you're building something, for example, you could put all the building blocks in there and just cycle between it. And then you don't have to like hotkey it out in your inventory and everything. So yeah, we're up here and I just want to go ahead and grab some slime real quick. Bouncy slime. Shifting doesn't work. I forgot about this. Congealed slime block. I remember back when these were just called slime blocks before Minecraft had actual slime blocks. And it makes me think about all the features that current Minecraft is just kind of taking from the modding community. And it's not a bad thing. It's kind of actually cool to see because it's almost as if the community is influencing where Minecraft's heading right now, which you don't see in a lot of current games. And I know that we were all hesitant whenever Microsoft but Minecraft, and yeah, the updates are very inconsistent and vague at best when they'll release. But we have gotten a pretty good game in the process. Ah, that's making me dizzy. But yeah, we've gotten a pretty solid game in my opinion. And these updates, as infrequent as they are fairly good updates. And they're based off things that the community wants. Like, the slime blocks added into the redstone community were such a big improvement. And I was super happy to see them there. Anyways, I'm grabbing some of this slimy grass because I got these slime saplings. Basically, with those, we can plant them on the slimy grass at our house and we can grow slime trees. And if we ever need more slime, then we've got it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut back to when we're at my base. And with that, we're home now. So yeah. So again, Slime Island's just over there. And I also realized that I never sent you guys the seed. So I'm gonna do /seed here. You guys can write down that. I will also put it down in the description just in case you guys might want to play along with the server. Though I don't know why you would play along and just not come join the server and play with us. No, oh yeah, if you want to get on the server, support the Patreon. Wow, that was a shameless plug. Anyways, for the slime thing that we're going to do today, I planted this hemp earlier. And basically, hemp and cotton are two very good ways to get string. Yeah, so with Pam's Harvest Craft, they added this feature where you can right-click on crops and it just auto-harvests them. You can't do it with hemp because hemp requires you breaking it. But yeah, just going to go through and break this. And I just made a little temporary farming land here. Then we got more seeds and I can go plant these. And basically cotton and hemp are two very good ways to get string. And I knew that we would need string at some point. So, you know, I preemptively planted it over there with the sugar cane that you probably saw. So hemp you can use and do this. Yeah, and that gets you string. So 3 hemp gets you 1 string. And cotton you can do something like that and it gives you a string. So 3 cotton gives you a string as well. Both very useful. So what we want is we want these slime slings. So let's go ahead and look at that. Slime sling. Okay, so we want 3 slime balls, string, and a block. Okay, so boop. That. There. Okay, so we got a slime sling. So you guys may be asking, what's the point of a slime sling? What does it do? Well, you can hold it in 1 block and it sends you flying up in the air. Yeah. It's a early way of traveling places, I guess. It's kind of fun. And there's the sugarcane I was talking about earlier. But you can travel a lot faster if you use slime boots because you do a bouncing effect and you travel for a distance. But I really don't like the bouncing. Sorry, burped again. Yeah, I really don't like the bouncing, so I just use the long fall boots. I don't know. It's a personal preference thing. Hey, look, iron's melted. I'll toss that in there. So yeah, now that we got that, traveling and moving around is a bit easier than it was in the past, though still not perfect. But yeah, I just want to... So yeah, I showed you the plants. Berry bushes have grown in quite well. We've got a nice selection of berries at this point. I made another portal because the person that gave me the long fall boots got trapped in the nether. So I just used the diamond pickaxe. I quickly went to go mine some obsidian. And then, yeah, so we got pretty good haul from mining. We got a decent amount of gold. We got a decent amount of everything. Yeah, I think so. I mean, 47 diamonds is pretty good. We got a whole bunch of extra stuff that we're probably not going to get into for a while. So charged Certus quartz crystal. We got Invar. I made a few alloys, which we'll use in the crafting tables over here. Anyways, I guess I should explain what all of these are. So basically, there's a couple things that I need to get out of the way before we do a deep dive into mods. And the first major thing that so many mods in this pack are going to need is power. So I was thinking about different ways that you can generate power.
Now you can do stuff like what's called Steam Dynamo. You can do Steam Dynamo. Steam Dynamo, basically you can go ahead and use charcoal and put water into it, and basically that's going to give you can use coal, and it's going to give you power based off that. And whatever fuel you use, you're going to get different power based off of that. And then there's stuff like the magma dynamo. This uses kind of like hot liquid, so lava, blazing pyrotheum, hot coolant. I'm not sure what that is. I don't even know how to say that. Pahoho lava? Question mark. It generates a lot of power though. I'm surprised. But blazing pyrotheum, that's a lot of power. So yeah, as I was looking around, like I've done so many of these back when I used to play modded. I've done that, and I've done the classic solar panel, and I've done all that. Dynamo. But an interesting one, so like we got the steam, we got the magmatic, which is lava based. We got compression, which I think we're going to go into. We got the reactant, which is also a really fun one, but I couldn't figure out an early game setup for it. I actually don't know what this one's for. Oh, you use redstone. You use power things. Yeah, I remember that. And then the numismatic, what is this one? Oh, you use coins. That's interesting. Oh, use things that have trade value. Okay. That's kind of neat. I didn't know that was a thing. So you could potentially... That's not bad power either. So you could potentially do a villager farm. And then you can make power off of killing villagers. Wow, that's evil. Okay. And, oh, you can also do it with diamonds. Oh, you can do a diamond farm. Ooh. Flux crystal. Okay, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, I was looking at the compression dynamo, and there's one that stood out to me. And that was... Nope. Gotta find it. Where is it? Tree oil. So tree oil produces around 500,000 RF, which is pretty good if you ask me. And especially if you scale this up to like 3 or 4 machines. So initially I was looking at this, and how you make it is you need rosin, a fracturing skill, and I just... Actually, oh wait, this is the method I'm doing. Wow. Yeah, but there's a couple different ways that I really didn't like it, that you could do this, but this is the way that I ended up liking it. So basically you get resin, you put it in here, and with a little bit of power, it's going to cycle through, and it's going to produce you some tree oil, and it's going to produce you some rosin. Now the tree oil, we can use in the combustion engine. The rosin, on the other hand, we can use in a steam dynamo. If we look at uses, we go steam dynamo, it produces 8,000 RF. That's nothing really compared to the actual tree oil, but it's still something that adds to the power. So what I figured out is that you can get resin from an arboreal extractor. And basically how this works is you put it right up to a tree. You put it right up to a naturally generated Minecraft tree. And basically what happens is it will pull out resin over time. So yeah, that's pretty neat. So what I want to do is I want to get the arboreal extractor. And then I want to go ahead and put that into a fractioning still. And then from there, I want to go ahead and put it into a compression engine. So all that put together, I want to make about 4 of these. So we're going to get about 1,600,000 per 4 buckets. 4 buckets, yeah. So
now we move on to what all these tables are. You guys have probably been seeing this the whole episode. And here we are now. So basically, what I did is I've set this up so we can make all of the things that we're going to need for this crafting recipe. So we're going to need 16 iron gears, which you just saw the recipe. Redstone servo, which is the redstone and iron. We're going to need the copper there, copper gears. So it's iron surrounded by copper. Is it like this? What did I do? What did I do? Fractioning. This requires one. It's tin. It's a tin gear, iron, glass. Tin gear. Oh, this is, it's tin. That's not iron. Nice. Wait, did the arboreal extractor? Arboreal. A device frame. That required a copper. Copper and tin. That's what I wanted. I'm not sure why the tin gear was in there. That... It makes sense that I have the 12 copper gears. Yeah, so there. So basically we come over here, and now we're going to go ahead and throw the device frame in there. We're going to throw that servo. We're going to throw iron gears. Yeah, and we go ahead and get 8 arboreal extractors. Now we come over here, and I'm going to go ahead and make 8 of these. Redstone reception coils made like that. Invar gears made like all the rest of the gears. Oh, I don't remember this recipe. Fractioning still. What am I saying? Machine frame. Oh. Did I not make machine frames? Oh boy. Hold on. Okay. Iron. Glass. And how many? I was making 4 of these. 16. Yeah, okay. So I can make these. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. So I've probably just thrown off all of my numbers because of that, but whatever. So our fractioning still. We're getting 4 of these. So that's all set up now. And we're going to go ahead and get these redstone transmission coils. We're going to take these, we're going to throw them right there. And we're going to get a compression dynamo. So we need 4 of those, 1 for each fractioning still. We're going to take, I want to say it's this plus this. No. Hold on. It's a, no, this is the steam dynamo. Copper gear. Right? Copper gear servo on top. And I didn't make enough copper gears. Oh boy. See, this is what happens when I try to be all nice and lay things out. Wait, how many do I need? I need 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so there. And then we're going to go ahead and get these steam dynamos. And then now we're going to go ahead and get leadstone flex duct. So basically these are like power cables almost, and we need a load of them, and you're going to see why in a minute. So now we're going to move on to power storage, and I'm making leadstone energy cells. So we need these energy cell frames, which is like gear, iron, and then glass. So I made 8 of these. And then we need 8 of these redstone conductance coils. Yeah, conductance, which is electrum. And electrum is basically this electrum blend, which is polarized silver and gold mixed together. It's not that hard to use, or that hard to get. I just used the grindstone from earlier. So then once you have this, you throw those right there. You throw these energy frames right here. And basically, each one of those holds 2 million RF and transfers 1,000 RF per tick. So between all of these, we're going to have, 16 million RF, which is pretty good. And I shouldn't be using more than that anytime at all. So now, you're probably asking, how are we going to set this all up? And that's very simple. I'm going to require 4 of these. And let's see if I got a bone anywhere. I hear a skeleton. I need your bone, skeleton, but I don't know where you are right now. So I'll put it off for a minute. Hold on. It went away. I don't know where the skeleton is. Hello, Mr. Skeleton? I don't hear the skeleton. Okay. I will be right back after I get a bone. Alright, so I got a bone. And I'm hoping that's going to be enough to grow these trees. But yeah, we will see how this goes. Oh, while we're down here, let's go ahead and make a crescent hammer. So that's going to be... No, it's going to be... Oh, I'm just going to check. Crescent. Crescent. Yeah, 3 iron and tin. 1, 2... Oh, I have iron on me. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3. And then tin. 1. And I made extra tin gears for whatever reason. I'll get... That's going to offend someone that I put that in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw that. And redstone servo as well. I overmade some stuff, which means that I did bad calculations, and I apologize about that. That was supposed to go a lot smoother than I actually did, but it didn't. So yeah, crescent hammer. Basically what this is used for is this is meant to alter, turn, mess with cables and all sorts of stuff. I don't think we need anything else. No, we should be good. Actually, no, we do need something else. We need a aqueous accumulator, which redstone servo. It all comes full circle now. That's why I needed these. So I need 1 of those. And then I thought I had some iron gears. I do. No, those are tin gears. I feel lied to. Also, those shouldn't be in there. So iron gears is copper. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2. There. That's all good. So let's go ahead and toss those in there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Those like that. What else do we need? Servo, device frame. Do I still have these lying around? Did I use all of them? I think I might have. Though I still feel like I did. No, I have them in my inventory. You klutz. What are you doing? We have glass. So let's go ahead. I just need one of these. I need 2 of these. And then bucket, which is more iron. 1, 2, 3, bucket, Oculus accumulator. That's not supposed to be in there. Got the Oculus accumulator. And then we're going to need, what are these? Fluid ducts. Duct, like that. Fluid duct. Copper and glass. So it's like that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and that's going to be more than enough for us. All right, so let's do this now. So basically what I've done is I plan to make the tree at the top of this mountain. Now we're abstracting the sap from a tree, and then we're processing that sap. So I'm going to make a big tree at the top of this mountain. And yeah, just in between episodes, I cleared this all out because we're going to be running cables and power and all sorts of stuff throughout there. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Pop that off. I'll throw that there temporarily. Let's go ahead and switch over to dirt. Dirt. No, I passed it. Dirt. There it is. So yeah, right there is where we plan to grow our tree. So I'm just going to go boom, 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 bone. This is what this was for. There we go. Ooh, that is exactly what I wanted pretty much. So there we go. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the arboreal extractor. And basically you're just going to place these at the base of the tree right next to each other. And then basically what we want to do is we got to come in here. And if you don't know, these are all inputs and outputs. So orange means that it's outputting something from the machine. Blue means that it's taking in something from the machine. So arboreal extractor extracts fluid from adjacent trees, use fertilizer to boost production. Okay, that's not bad. And look, you can already see that we're getting resin in here. So what happens if I'm in this inventory right here, I can go ahead and I can shift, click on the middle, and it clears everything. And this is just to make sure that they all kind of stay with each other and liquids don't get mixed up and such. Because I want this to kind of run evenly so we're at optimal power production. So, you know, I'm just going to go through, kind of do that. And then we're going to go ahead and put output on the bottom. So it's going to be exporting this resin to the bottom. This resin will be on the bottom, and basically this will be put into the fractioning stills. And basically, I've said basically a couple dozen times at this point. Wow, I use that word a lot. So once we get these all set up, last one probably, I hope. Yeah, that's the last one. Okay, so now if we come back down here, we can see that they're all exporting, and they are slowly getting resin over time. You see them here? Yep. All getting resin, and that is plenty of resin. Over time, we will... These will fill up because they produce so much power. They will produce way more than we will ever need. So what we need to... I didn't make enough fluid ducts, did I? Okay, this is going to be tricky. Let me think about this. So if we go ahead and rotate over to cobblestone, what I want is, I'm going to want something like that. No, I'm going to want it one over. No, that works. What am I saying? And then I'm going to want to go ahead and throw all the fractioning stills on here. And I'm going to go into here, I'm going to wipe them, and I'm going to put inputs on the top. And basically what that means is that it's now accepting liquids from the top. So there. And then what I want to do is I'm going to bring down that there. This is going to, yeah, this is what I meant. I need way more fluid ducts. I'm going to jump back in just a second whenever I have more fluid ducts. All right, so I'm back here with a very modest amount of fluid ducts. That way we can actually do what we set out to do. So boom. And then the reason I got the crescent hammer is to make sure that these don't merge like that. So I just click that and they demerge. Detach, I think is the better word, but I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, I'm just gonna bring that around there and boom. And then I'm gonna break that. And then boom, boom, break. There we go. So we got that going into here now. So these machines are getting pumped up with resin. And yeah, they're doing stuff now. So what we need to do is go ahead and get we want the compression dynamo down here on the bottom. Orange? Yes, to output. Wait, yes. Okay, red is just output liquid. Okay, I was confused for a second. I will give it that. So let's go ahead and do... Oh, I had the compression dynamo already. No. That is not what I wanted. Actually, no, that does work. Because this one should be... This is pumping down, and then this one should be receiving resin. Oh, hasn't been processed at all. Okay. Okay, we're good. And then I'm going to need more blocks down here again, just so I can place these. So, go ahead and place these. Nope, wrong way. See, these engines always confuse me how they want to be placed. Let's go ahead and get cobblestone. Come on. Oh. I wonder, can you eat from Danknol? Nankdol. I can word, I swear. No, but I want to test that next time now. Wait. That. Okay. Can I rotate it? Yes. Okay. No, I skipped it. No, there it goes. So yeah, these are all facing the right way now. And then let's see, so behind it, we want to go ahead and we want to... That's behind. We want to export the rosin that will be in that slot. Red, orange, red, and orange. Excuse me, again. Wow. Okay. So the Oculus accumulator, we go ahead, throw that guy down right here. Yep. And I forgot a bucket. I will be RB. All right. So I'm back here and I got some water. So if you don't know the Oculus accumulator, what it does is it accepts water. No, that's a bad place. It takes in water from the side of it and it uses that to basically give water to whatever you tell it to. In this case, we're going to be using it to give it to machines. Oh yeah. So you can also just click on it with a bucket in order to get water. So if we look in here, it's now filled up with water. So what we want is we want to take these fluid ducts. How am I going to do this? I didn't think this far ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead. Actually. So both the steam dynamos and the compression dynamos require liquid. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to go down this side. It's not going to be the prettiest solution, but it will work. And then, I'm going to go down over here. Yep. There. Fluid duct, and then I'm going to tell the machine to go ahead and export there. And now we see the water moving. And this thing it's going to go ahead and fill these up fairly quickly. We see them all filling up. And then this thing will fill up in plenty of time. This produces way more than enough water to power all these. Or to supply all these, I guess. Yeah, these guys are fine. These guys are fine. They've got plenty of water in them at this point. Yeah, and he's filled up again. I'm not sure why I just gendered the... Why did I just gender the Aqualift accumulator? I'm going to send leadstone cables here. So these are power cables. Basically, they're attached to both the dynamos. And that's going to be our main power. Yeah. So basically, I want all of these going into an energy cell. And we got to snake this all the way down to our base. All right, so I'm just finishing this up with the last few cables at this point. Do I have an extra cell? Yes, I do. So, you know, I'll probably do that, like, here. Here, boom, 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 boom. Accepting, there we go. So yeah, this is gonna slowly fill up with power over time. Yeah, that one's getting pretty full. That's pretty good. So yeah, there's the tower. Cables just go all the way down here. There's those ever so often snake about. They go down here. So now, big question. What have we been working for? And my answer is not to have to do this. Yeah, I hate doing this. I hate that crank. I hate how it rotates. You would hate this crank too if you've been doing this for hours on end. You do not understand how long it took me to process all of these. So what I'm getting at here is we want to make a polarizer. Polarizer does that, except it does it automatically for power, basically. So a lot of these we've made already. So a machine frame we made it earlier, piston, you know how to make a piston, copper gear we made earlier, and redstone reception coil we made earlier. So let's go ahead and just make these real quick. So copper, iron, redstone. Do we need anything else? No, we need some cobblestone, which I'm going to get from up here. And then we just want some wood planks. I still don't want to use the olive planks because I want to use them on the builds that we're going to do in the future because I really like the color of the olive planks. So let's see, piston is this right there. Okay, and then we need a redstone reception coil, which is that. 2 copper gears, yep, 2 copper gears. So something like that. And what else? We need machine frame, which is a tin gear. We need tin. That's a thing. Silver, tin. We are running so low on tin. We've used so much tin on this process. And I don't have any more. So I'm going to have to go mining for more tin, basically. 1 tin gear. Here. That. And then flint. There's 1. Okay, we do this the old-fashioned way. There it is. And there's our flint. Okay. So then we can go in here. We can go ahead and make this. So then what we do is we take this cable and we pull it out a little bit. Do something like, how do I want to do this? I actually probably want this in the ground. Now I can automate this probably. So yeah, we're gonna snake that down here. And boom, 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 boom. Alright guys, sorry I had to cut because my dog started barking, but I'm back now. So yeah, the Polarizer. Basically how this works is... Oh, my mouse keeps glitching out, and I don't know why. I think the batteries might be dying on it. So yeah, we take ore, iron ore for example, like I was manually grinding down before, and basically in the Polarizer we chuck that in there, and it's a little bit on the slow side, but we can upgrade it over time. But basically this goes through and this produces some ore. Also, while it's producing it, is that uses, if we, is that Polarizer? No, that's redstone Polarizer. Some ores have a chance of producing another resource also. So it's doubling plus maybe a third thing. So I have a 10% chance of getting nickel here. Oh, I got a piece of nickel right there. So yeah, this works automatically. And since that tree farm is generating its own stuff, we never have to touch it anymore. This is now just going to be fully running. And this is only 20 RF per tick. Remember, each one of our energy engines up there produce 40 RF per tick. So we've got more than enough energy for this and so many more. The next thing that I want to make is the redstone furnace. Basically, this is a faster furnace that uses power instead of everything else. So that's pretty good. But yeah, basically I'm gonna have to pick that up in the morning. Right now it's I lost track of time, and it's actually kind of 12 o'clock right now. Yeah. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to call it a night, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Hopefully I'll be a little bit chipper then. Probably not though, because I won't have coffee yet. Yeah.